the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Hurtado. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Dyer. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always... conference first. It's not about the national championship picture, so great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion, so they've got a...
Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So Louisville's offense will go to work for the 1st time. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Baker. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Cook. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it.
Turning it on. No, he got loose. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down. What a spectacular return that almost went all the way. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it on the outside, it's Murphy. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Baker. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty mark.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's shot. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on